Hey guys, so I'm sorry I haven't been on between school and work mixed, to which you already know I got a good grade, but and then I ended up getting the second option for the two classes I have, which I actually start tomorrow, and it's gonna be one long Tuesday, one really long Tuesday. I did watch American Horror Story. If I didn't talk about that before, I have mixed feelings for the last season, this past season, and but I will not get into it because, honestly, there's plenty of other people who actually got into it. Mary Moody Girl, I actually followed throughout this whole season, and a lot of her theories. I really hope she's doing okay because I know she's been having some health issues lately in the last since that was going on, and then YouTube decided to be very frustrating. Sorry, YouTube, but you were very frustrating because she actually is a really decent girl. Woman, whatever. Anyway, I also finally caught up on the most recent season of RWBY. The last episode I won't get to see on the 26th, sadly, because of, I'm not a premium member, so I won't get it until the following week. Because it turns out the new one for public posts the following week from that day, so I won't get it until, actually, what day will I get it? I won't get it until the 2nd, which is fine. I will be doing a video for that. I'm just going to say this, though. I am glad with one of the things that happened in one of the last two episodes with Nora, and when Nora said the Corbin, it just really helped confirm officially that Ren and her are a thing. If you guys haven't seen this most recent episode, sorry. But that's all I'll get into until the final episode. Until I can watch the final episode. Now the thing is, RWBY Wikia doesn't even update anything until it becomes public. They put some things out like who's in it and whatnot, but they don't actually make anything public. The other thing I actually liked from this last episode is we finally got to see what was under Adam's mask, and it just makes me really dislike the She family a lot more outside of Weiss, Winter, and Klein. And I consider him part of the family because technically he's probably worked for them all his life. And the fact that Klein is one of my favorite voice actors in it. Anyway, but this actually is about Steven Universe. Now, actually, this goes along with RWBY. Rest in peace, Mayome. So I owe a lot to Monty Oum and Rebecca Sugar, actually. I've told this story before. I got into RWBY immediately after I saw the white trailer. I didn't get to see the red trailer. I did watch red trailer first, but it wasn't until the white trailer was out that I actually had heard of it. An ex of mine, or now ex of mine, had gotten me into, had told me about them, and actually Weiss's came out the week of Valentine's Day. I didn't actually see it until a few months later, or a month or so later, maybe. I really didn't pay attention because at the time I was mourning a pet of mine, and pretty much that was when I had my first semester of college, and I was really going through a hard time. And when I finally, the yellow trailer was supposed to come out in the summer, is when I finally decided to do my first YouTube vlog video. And it really did help me to distract my mind from stuff. You can go back and look at some of those videos. Ironically enough, this wall, if I just turn it, is actually the wall you see me a lot of times when in those videos. It's just a different direction because my bed was in a different direction back then. We have moved it to this side, this direction. Anyway, as for Steven Universe, I have to thank Rebecca Sugar. Now, I didn't start watching Steven Universe until season 2 was already out, and probably part of the way through. I don't know how far in but I didn't want to watch it at first because I thought it was like all these other new Cartoon Network things. Pretty much the original Teen Titans and Total Drama, and at the time Pokemon, if I did watch it, were the only things that were actually really good back then. Now, I'm a 90s kid, and I'm not talking about back in the 90s, I'm talking about in the 2000s. At some point, those three shows were the only good things I could find to watch. I probably watched some other stuff because I was bored, but not really in the sense of I actually was in depth for watching it. So when I came across something with Steven Universe, I didn't realize it had gemstones in it, and I'm a big fan of the zodiac, gemstones, astrology, and all of that jazz. It doesn't mean I follow astrology. It doesn't mean I believe exactly what any horoscopes say or anything. If it happens to be a coincidence, that's one thing, but I don't believe into the fact of it when I first read something. And I don't mean personality-wise. Sometimes I do believe the personality sometimes fits the person, but a lot of and especially since they keep adapting, like I just found out a part of how I am actually does apply to a Capricorn. Speaking of which, I turned 26 this past month or a week ago. Yay! And if you didn't see, I still haven't gotten this stupid thing fixed. We're hoping to get that fixed sometime in the year, but there's a lot else going on that we are worrying about as well. But I owe a lot to Rebecca Sugar because it wasn't just the fact that it was gemstones that put the foot in the door. So that way it had the door open. And Steven Universe actually felt like something where I belonged. It wasn't just and I didn't really catch on too quickly, but I realized about the LGBT community part of it being the L mainly, probably the T, B, obviously there's not really much G in there, but you get my picture. And I mean, I'm a Garnet, birthstone wise, so when I found out about Garnet, when I was watching the season, chronologically, I did watch from season 1, I didn't start immediately from season 2, I knew better. Especially, and I mean, I really like Estelle because of this. I didn't get a chance to really know her music, and I still don't, sadly. That kind of gets me thinking. Let alone the fact of every fusion is has been a singer. Should have told us that. I mean, Nicki Minaj was Sugalite, for crying out loud. And then, but it's just the fact of like, feeling like you belong was the main factor into this. Because everyone has insecurities, questions, concerns, and go through things as they get older, or as time goes on, because the gems don't exactly get older. But it just made me feel whole, and then I ended up developing kind of a crush on Lapis Lazuli, which actually got me started on creating my own gem OC, which I named Onyx. She was a gem that was actually made on Earth without being part of the kindergarten. It was just like traces of whatever the gems had been putting in to the Earth, and it kind of like sunk into by the beach where the temple was at, and she would pop out while it was still back when the pink was rose quartz, and before she shadowed obviously pink diamond. You know what I mean. And she would meet Lapis Lazuli, and it's like I've actually figured out, and I have to figure out for these new things, what they're gonna look like, or if their gem's gonna change at all. Because I've been keeping up with that until this episode, and it's awkward because I used one of them. I mean, like, I think, and there goes one light. Sorry, I guess I gotta pull this thing forward a little more, and maybe, sorry you guys aren't getting a good view of me, but I still gotta get 2 lights fixed. As well as the fact of figuring out weapons, what they look like. I actually have one up of Lapis from the outfit she was wearing up until she got poofed, a while back. And mine fused. Now I'm gonna have to remake that one, or make a 2.0 if she ever did fuse with her again. Because we got a lot in these last in this last episode. I think it was split into 2 parts exactly, I think. Because it was a whole hour. I mean, technically it was a whole hour, but it was 44 minutes plus commercials. Which was fine. And I mean, I started a few minutes after the episode had started, because thank gosh I had DVR'd, because I needed to, and I mean, I was fast forwarding through commercials until I couldn't anymore. But it was a big jam-packed episode. There wasn't exactly too much from the first half, I would say. It isn't until the blue and yellow hand ships came back, and I will say, so this is your first warning of spoilers for Steven Universe, Battle of Heart and Mind. Pretty much that's where it gets to be important. We get Bismuth back, and she's still in her normal outfit, but plus the armor she wore to the Garnet wedding. But we also get back Lapis and Peridot in their new outfits, and that was the first time I had screamed in a long time. That wasn't out of fear. And then eventually Steven wakes up the gems because Pearl, Amethyst, and Garnet were poofed. Well, Ruby and Sapphire technically, because it's two separate gems, obviously. But at some point, because yellow and blue were kind of monochronized by White Diamond, like the pink Pearl was. And yes, that Pearl that White Diamond has currently is actually Pink Diamond's Pearl, though her eye still looks correct after she gets demonetized. I'll tell you that much. And pretty much what's happened is he decides to fuse with them just to get him back. So we get a new outfitted Smoky Quartz, and then we get the the 2.0 of Rainbow Quartz, and I love it. It is so cute and sweet. It's just adorable. I'm waiting for the pictures to go up so I can put them on my computer to save them. I swear, I am. But not only that, and the question is, there's two questions I actually did want to have, and I wish we could have gotten some flashbacks to find out what they would have looked like, but I kind of wanted to see what Rose Quartz and Amethyst looked like in their version of Smoky Quartz, but it's okay. Rose Quartz might have not even ever fused with Amethyst, so we wouldn't have ever known what she looked like. As well as the fact that I wish we could have seen Garnet and Rose Quartz, because we got Steven's version of him and Garnet together, which was Sunstone, and I am so... they didn't, as soon as they were forming, we didn't get to see it right away, because the Pink Diamond boot, or Pink Battleship boot, had gotten in front of them. So it wasn't until after commercial came back that we got to see it, and it's like, I guess, Sunstone. And I was right, and it's not like I knew anything, because it was airing live for everybody, I think. Anywho, so not only did we get Lapis, Peridot, Garnet, Pearl, and Amethyst new outfits, we also got Smoky Quartz new outfit, we got the 2.0 of Rainbow Quartz, as well as Sunstone. I was so hyped about that. I'm wondering maybe if Lapis and Steven would fuse that they would be a Pearl. Moonstone. That would have been awesome. And eventually we get to a point, because there's not really much that I can really say that without spoiling too much, but we eventually get to the point where Steven is able to really talk to White, and that's only because she pulls out his gem. I didn't think you could actually pull out a gem from a human body, but she did. And if you ever saw the first or second Iron Man, I can't remember which one it is, what Tony Stark looked like is kind of what Steven looked like, minus the beard. And it's not in his chest, it's his stomach. Anywho, oh, we almost had it back. Let me see if I can knock it back again. I had it for a while. And I think I forgot to mention that we also finally got to find out what the temple statue was, which was obsidian. And here I thought it was gonna be this colorful looking thing, but no, it was this volcanic looking thing. I thought Alexandrite was scary. Obsidian is scarier. I'll tell you that much. It's like, I don't want to mess with this thing. Anywho, we finally get to the point of that Pink Diamond is really gone, and like where when the gem is pulled out and they're looking, and this is from like 2 points of view. That was what was really amazing. It was from 2 points of view. It was from Steven's eyes in one eye on the right, and the gem's eye, which was on the left, which was black until it had opened up, which it started to look like Pink Diamond, then Rose silhouette, and then it's changed into Steven before you could actually see it. So Pink Diamond is really Steven now. He is not Pink Diamond in Steven body. He's not Rose Quartz in Steven body. He is Steven in Steven Gem in Steven body. I guess we can call Pink Diamond Steven Diamond. I don't know. But somehow, I guess because of how Diamond thought and I'm going to just call her Diamond because really White Diamond is just Diamond to me. Really thought that she was perfection and she had to stay as perfection. And I guess yellow and blue are like a part of her, or as well as Steven is a part of her in a sense. And Steven is a part of her that I'm still trying to figure out what she had said for all three. I heard strong for yellow and emotion for blue, where it's like depriving emotion or depriving happy emotion, warm emotions. I'm still trying to figure it out, so I'm hoping Ostrich Vaz and Slice of Otaku are going to be, from the roundtable, are going to be doing their videos soon, because I really need some help with this, until that goes up, or until Wikia explains, that pink, blue, and yellow are all part of her, in a sense, because as soon as she starts to act like a child, she literally says, you're acting like a child. Well, Steven replies with, I am a child. What's your excuse? And she blushes, which causes everybody that's under her spell, which is blue, yellow, amethyst, garnet, pearl, and pink pearl, to go back to their normal selves. So we finally get to see Pink Pearl and have her voice actress, official voice actress, back with us. And if the hype, so that was good. And if the hype wasn't already enough from having 5 reformations, well, 6 reformations, 1 2.0, and 1 reveal of a fusion, we also got the fact of they decided to do a little bit of a fast forward after the Diamond Crystal Gems, Steven, and Larsish and the Earth Colors all land on the Beach City Beach, where Sadie is performing a concert, and I swear she keeps looking like Joker every time she's in her makeup. It's like I want to say after Laura said, that you look like a rock star. It's like, well, she looks like the Joker. All she needed was that smile. I swear. It just was the fact of they did a little bit of a fast forward where we got while Steven was singing the We Are the Crystal Gem song, where we get to see White Diamond see the planet Earth from the cave where the Nephrites are hiding, the bath where the Rose Quartz's healing powers came from, and the fact that we get to see everybody get to be reformed. Water Tourmaline, the Nephrites, the Ocean, and Biggs Jasper, as well as our Jasper, which we get to see a little bit of her shirt. I cannot wait to see what happens for the next season. But it's gonna be a while before we get the next season. I will tell you that because, and I didn't get to see, I saw a lot of gems pop up, so I'm waiting to find out how much more we're gonna get on the Wikia page that tells us how many people were in there, gem-wise, that popped up, whether they just say gemstone after today. I might wait until tomorrow to find out, or just wait a few more hours, or a little more while more. But we get all these gems, and then yellow and blue and white all go back to the gem world, but we are still waiting on to find out what's going to happen next. Because it felt like almost a conclusion to me, like the end of something. Which is why I was so worried that, like, oh wait, are they really going to end it instead of doing season 6 like we were hearing? But we're going to be getting the movie this fall. Now that could mean August, September, or October, November. I'm feeling like it's going to be October, November. I don't think we're going to get it because it's January. We still got February, March, April, May, June, July, and August, September. That's a good chunk of time for them to finish anything they have to do. So, what I'm hoping for is that we are going to get more teasers throughout the next few months. Like maybe another one in the spring. Because they just pretty much re-showed the old trailer, which was that red heart gem. And then maybe one in the summer before it would come out, and then either do one more before it would come out, or just wait until it comes out and just start teasing then again. But we will have to wait until fall. I doubt we are going to get anything outside of teasers and hints in this summer, including any conventions that we might get, like in Comic-Con. So that is all we can say. I can say, I mean. If I do any more with this, I will let you know, but for now, this is my last video until 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how this school semester goes. This is Ali signing off. Click like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Comment down below what your favorite part of this episode was. I'm gonna say pretty much there was too many things to just pick one, so I'm gonna say seeing the reformations, seeing new fusions, seeing gems that have been, be uncorrupted. Pretty much were all my favorites. Seeing the designs is what really gets me excited, because there's mass amounts of gemstones, and it isn't just gemstones, it's minerals too. I won't be surprised if we saw gold, silver, platinum, bronze. I know I was just really pretty much saying the Pokemon games. Crystal? Nah, I think they're all crystals technically. But anyway, I just love design. I mean, this is where my fashion comes in for me. I love designs and ideas of like what your inspiration is, which is why I never get mad when someone puts up something of their own version, even if they just put like traits, like if they made a pearl, they just use the same eye and nose shape, but everything else looked different. It's like, yeah, you can have different designs, or even if they don't look like it. Before, like, we knew certain gems, or before even Steven Universe, it's like, I'm not gonna dish out any hate to anyone before for artists who create stuff before Steven Universe ever came into existence. It's just their designs. But this is Alex signing off. Click like, subscribe, and see you guys later. Like I said, comment down below what your favorite part of this last episode was, and also tell me if you have, I'm gonna just say 1 to 5 major gem OCs. If you want to link them to me if you have a DeviantArt page, I do have a DeviantArt account, and I will look at anything that you guys send me, and I will favorite it possibly. I'm kind of picky on on art, where certain hand-drawn things they have to still be a little bit digitized, in a sense. Like, I even colored over one of mine, but I will look at art, and I am I'm a hobbyist, so I do appreciate some really good art. See you guys. Happy Martin Luther King Day, and I will hope to see you soon.